Hello everyone, my name is Shaira Maridi Obaris, a student researcher in San Agustin National High School, a special program in science. So this video is all about my research study, which is entitled Effects of Homary Molluscicide on the Mortality of Pomacea Canalicuta, a homid molluscicide. So hello guys, I'm making this video because I didn't have the time to defend my research because of some conflicts in time. So let's start. Here are the possible questions that might be asked in research defense and my answers to those. Number 1. What is the general objective or goal of your study? The general objective or goal of my study is to compare the effectiveness of a DIY botanical molluscicide, also known as homary molluscicides, developed from tobacco and other plant products to control Pomacea canaliculata with that of a commercial molluscicide. Second questions that you might ask is, what are the ingredients of homary molluscicides, the role in snail killing, and the property it contains that contributes to the effectiveness of your DIY molluscicides? First ingredients is tobacco that contains nicotine, a natural neurotoxin, a property that contributes in the effectiveness of my molluscicides that disrupts the snail's nervous system, causing paralysis and death. Banana peels, rich in sugar, attract snails into the solution, increasing contact with poisonous ingredients. The property of banana peels that contributes in the effectiveness of my molluscicide is its aroma and sweetness that attracts snails towards molluscicide. Third is salt that draws water from the snail's body through osmosis, causing dehydration and death. The property of salt that contributes in the effectiveness of my molluscicide is the hygroscopic property that absorbs water from snail's body, leading to dehydration. And lastly is the water. It serves as a medium to mix and apply the ingredients evenly. The property of salt that contributes in the effectiveness of my molluscicide is its dissolvent property that helps dissolve and distributes the active ingredients. Third questions that you might ask is, why did you pick this problem or about Pomacea canaliculata? It's because it is a severe pest of rice crop, causing great crop loss in our community, and also it could specifically help the farmers in our community. Finding a natural, eco-friendly way of managing it can save farmers and nature. Fourth question, why did you use tobacco in your molluscicide? Nicotine contains tobacco, which is toxic to pests, and it is also easy to find in our place. Because a lot of people use this as a substitute for a cigarette as it is cost-effective. And also it is one of the material ingredients that shows or have a literature review that supports or shows that this have a property to kill Pomacea canaliculata. Fifth questions is, what were your key findings? The result of ANOVA shows there is a significant difference between the three variables, commercial, DIY, and control. The molluscicide made in the lab was as good as, if not better than, the commercial pesticide. There was no difference based on the t-test. That indicates equal efficacy. Sixth question, what test did you use and why? I use ANOVA to differentiate the three variables such as the commercial, homary molluscicide, and the control that contains only the water. We also use a t-test to compare the mean snail survival times for the DIY treatment and commercial pesticide to ascertain if the variations were significant. Seventh question that you may ask is, what are the advantages of my DIY molluscicide? So it is cheap, made of natural and biodegradable constituents, and is environmental friendly and safe to use by farmers. Eighth question is, what are the constraints of your study? We only tested small snail samples and short-term outcomes, so a large-scale testing and environmental impacts were not addressed, so I suggest it. The ninth question is, what would you recommend for future studies? So a large-scale testing, tracking environmental impacts, and testing other natural ingredients or blends for higher effectiveness. I hope, sir, that I answer all the questions that you might ask to me, but if you have problems, you can ask me directly. So thank you everyone for watching this video.